Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Brooke seduces Bill away from Katie for revenge. The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers hint that Brooke Logan Forrester, Catherine Kelly Lang, may go too far in her quest for vengeance. Katie Logan Spencer, Heather Tom, has definitely pushed Brooke to her limit by stealing the Logan name and keeping Eric Forrester's John McCook designs. Now Brooke has vowed to put an end to Katie's fashion house and has dropped some ominous hints about Katie losing Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, too. Based on Brooke's comments in the March 16th episode, it seemed like she was trying to plant doubts in Katie's head about her relationship with Bill. Brooke questioned if Bill would be there for Katie after the downfall ahead. So unsettling news could be on the horizon. It's clear that Katie isn't over Brooke's past betrayals when it comes to Bill. There's always going to be some pain and anger on Katie's end thanks to that negative history. Brooke may ultimately use that to her advantage as she works to get revenge on Katie. What if Brooke tries to seduce Bill away from her sister, partly to prove she still can and partly to make her sister pay? Of course, there are a few ways B&B could take a story like this. It's possible Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., could be in on the plot, even if it takes some convincing to get him on board. Brooke might pitch the idea of throwing both Bill and Katie off their game by destroying their remarriage. If Katie and Bill aren't a romantic team anymore, Brooke might argue that they won't be a fashion team anymore either. This could be the quickest way to sink Katie's dreams and force her to face some payback in the process. Brooke could blow up Katie's career right along with her relationship if she plays her cards right. Brooke might seduce Bill and take it just far enough to prove that he'd cheat on Katie with her sister again. Perhaps Brooke could avoid crossing the bedroom line and keep Ridge happy in the end. However, the plan could go wrong if Brooke legitimately falls for Bill once more. What if the scheme becomes reality and Brooke suddenly can't resist going all the way with Bill? Naturally, another option might be if Bill actually manages to stay loyal to Katie and proves he's a changed man. That wouldn't be a very soapy outcome, but it's at least worth considering now that Bill has worked so hard to get Katie back. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Brooke and Katie's feud will bring some other shockers and shakeups, so stay tuned. The drama in The Bold and the Beautiful is about to reach a fever pitch, and if the latest whispers circling Los Angeles are true, fans should brace themselves for a scandal that could shatter relationships and reignite old flames in the most explosive way possible. At the center of it all, Brooke Logan, Bill Spencer, and Katie Logan, a trio whose tangled history is already steeped in betrayal, passion, and heartbreak. But this time, the stakes feel even higher. A brewing storm of revenge. Brooke Logan has never been a stranger to complicated love stories. Her romantic past is practically woven into the DNA of the show itself. However, recent tensions with her sister Katie may push Brooke into territory that even longtime viewers didn't see coming. Katie, who has fought hard to build a stable life with Bill Spencer after years of emotional turmoil, may soon find that stability slipping through her fingers. Rumors suggest that Brooke, feeling wronged and pushed aside, could make a bold and dangerous move, seducing Bill not out of love, but out of revenge. And if there's one thing Brooke knows how to do, it's command attention. What sparked Brooke's fury? The Logan sisters have always shared a deep bond, but their relationship has been tested time and again by love triangles and divided loyalties. Recently, Katie's actions, whether intentional or not, may have left Brooke feeling betrayed and isolated. Some insiders hint that Katie may have crossed a line, perhaps interfering in Brooke's personal life or judging her choices too harshly. Brooke, who thrives on emotional connection and validation, doesn't take rejection lightly. And when she feels cornered, she has a history of fighting back in ways that are as shocking as they are unforgettable. This isn't just about romance. It's about pride. It's about family. And most of all, it's about proving a point. Bill Spencer, the perfect target. If Brooke is indeed plotting revenge, Bill Spencer is the perfect storm waiting to happen. Powerful, impulsive, and deeply emotional beneath his ruthless exterior, Bill has always had a complicated connection with Brooke. Their past encounters have been filled with undeniable chemistry, moments that blurred the lines between loyalty and desire. Even when Bill committed himself to Katie, there was always an undercurrent of what if lingering in the air. Now, that what-if could become a very real threat. Bill's relationship with Katie has weathered numerous storms, but it has never been immune to cracks. If Brooke steps in at just the right moment, when Bill feels misunderstood, unappreciated, or distant from Katie, it could be enough to pull him back into her orbit. And once Bill is drawn in, resisting Brooke might be impossible. Seduction or strategy. The real question isn't whether Brooke can seduce Bill, it's why she would. Is this truly about revenge against Katie? Or is Brooke masking deeper feelings that she hasn't fully confronted? There's always been a magnetic pull between Brooke and Bill, something that goes beyond simple attraction. It's a connection built on shared intensity, ambition, and a willingness to take risks. If Brooke leans into that connection, even under the guise of revenge, she may find herself caught in her own web. Because in Los Angeles, emotions have a way of spiraling out of control. Katie's worst nightmare. For Katie Logan, the idea of Brooke and Bill reconnecting is nothing short of devastating. She has fought tirelessly to maintain her relationship with Bill, often battling insecurities and doubts along the way. To see her own sister become a threat would be the ultimate betrayal. Katie has always been the more grounded, cautious of the Logan sisters. She values stability and trust, qualities that are constantly tested in her world. If Brooke makes a move on Bill, Katie will be forced to confront not only her partner's loyalty, but also her sister's intentions. Will Katie fight for her relationship? Or will she finally reach a breaking point? Ripple effects across Los Angeles. This potential love triangle doesn't exist in a vacuum. The consequences would ripple across the entire canvas of the bold and the beautiful. Family alliances could shift. Old rivalries could reignite. Characters who have long stayed on the sidelines might find themselves pulled into the chaos. And then there's the question of reputation. Brooke has spent years trying to redefine herself, to move beyond the label of a woman who follows her heart no matter the cost. If she goes through with this plan, it could undo everything she's worked for. But perhaps that's the point. Can Brooke stop herself? One of the most compelling aspects of Brooke Logan is her unpredictability. She's capable of great love, but also great destruction, sometimes in the same breath. If this storyline unfolds, viewers will be left wondering whether Brooke can stop herself before it's too late.